Right, hello, Abbe de Vere, the Royal Dragon Court. Hello, Shining Ones. Thought that one would go down quite nicely. We have a book update. A couple of books have arrived today because a couple of books have been published. I think around about December, 25th of December, I published A Story of a Thousand Faces. And it was getting rather big, so I decided to split it into 2 volumes. The second volume is Shattering Illusions. It was going to be the hidden lies behind A Story of a Thousand Faces, but I didn't like that. I also didn't like the cover in the end. This is the great thing about being your own publisher, that you can change anything. So I didn't like the cover. The story, A Story of a Thousand Faces, I was halfway between the cover and a story, but hello all. A Story of a Thousand Faces, look at that cover. It is an amazing cover. We've got William Shakespeare, Jesus, I think that's God, who is it? Shiva. In my head I've got Vishnu going on. Shiva, Zeus, Baphomet and the Devil, volume 1. So this book, I was just explaining it to my landlord because I just got it and he wanted me to give him a lift somewhere, so I was like, come let. So basically this book is about all the stories that have been made up as mechanisms of fear and control. A lot of them reside within the Bible. And yeah, the Bible stories do change quite a lot. They do. But for me, it's the mask of God. And my detest for the people that wear the mask of God. It's such pretense. You know that mask is going to slip off. You know they're going to reveal their true colours. 9 times out of 10, it happens. It's happened to me quite a few times. When I was working in the Christian Conference Centre, the Brunel Christian Conference Centre, that, Brunel made, the famous Brunel, built as his family homestead, it got turned into a trust. And these people, we would have to pray every single day, and we had some really banging breakfasts. I loved the breakfast. And we would have people coming all over from all over the world as missionaries. So they would come and do their work and spend time learning about the Bible and things like that. And on the surface, they were lovely people. But you peel back that mask and they are judgmental, they're two-faced, they are some of the most vile people that I've ever met. And I think I might have come across 1 or 2 like that recently, not sure. But yeah, I tend to hold a mirror up to people's faces. In this book we have some extra chapters on the Cathars and the Knights Templars. And the reason why people say that the Knights Templars were satanic, yet again, it was a mask of the church. So what happened, and the reason why we have October, Friday the 13th, is because the Cathars, the Albigensians, they were pretty much, they denounced all material things. They were very like vegetarian kind of people. There's certain things that they didn't like. They didn't believe that a god would be evil, and they were very much on maybe there's 2 gods, divine feminine, and the church didn't appreciate that. Christianity almost wiped over the whole world like a plague, and if you weren't Christian, then you're going to get persecuted, just like any other religion does today. So they set out with the Knights Templars to get them to persecute them, kill them, genocide them, remove their wealth and their lands so that they could take over. Now, the Templars were bankers, and they were quite wealthy, and they would lend money out. And one of the people that they lent money out to was King Philip IV. King Philip IV wasn't that rich, and when it got a little bit too much for him, he decided that it was time to take out the Templars. So between himself and the Pope, they took out the Templars, and I think it's Jacques Pierre. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Everything's just off the top of my head. Jacques Pierre got murdered, or I think he was hung at the galleys right in front of everybody on Friday the 13th, October Friday the 13th in the 1200s or so. So yeah, that story of 1,000 faces. Absolutely love that. It goes on about the fairy stories, Beauty and the Beast, the barren women, virgin births, miraculous births, how God has many faces, and also I like to pinpoint on the fact that Satan and Lucifer had many faces, many names, many titles, and how that's changed over time to suit the narrative. So this is available. I've done it in a 3-tier kind of project, as I do with a lot of my books. This one's from Amazon. You'll know it's from Amazon because it's got the black cover and Abbe de Vere Royal Dragon Court on the side and a little picture of myself on the back. That's probably going to be one of the cheapest ones. I think I put it down for about $19.99. And I mean, look at that. It's a book. It is a book. A lot of my books are books, aren't they? So yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm so much more happier with this one than what I was with the other one. So I've got this one. We've got paperbacks. And then we've got, you know, I love my sleeve covers. Digital cloth and sleeve. Collector's item. So that can go on your little bookshelf with my 9 other books that you should be buying. I love you. So yeah, Story of 1,000 Faces.